Yo, what is going on YouTube? In this video, I'm going to be carp fishing at this amazing pond right here. Now this pond is the pond I usually carp fish at. It's amazing. We whip carp out, the common carp, ghost carp, there's all sorts. There's koi carp and tension here even. We'd be lucky to get one of them though, but I've got a feeling there's a chance we'll get one in this video. In this session I'll be using my brand new carp rod. I do not know the brand, that's it if any of you guys wanted to know. I've got my nice reel on, just set up there, and obviously on the end I've got the oh god, what they're called now, the method feeder on the end of the rod there. Now obviously I'm fishing with the method feeder on the end, which means I've got ground bait in it and a little floating bait, one of these to be precise. And I'm going to be fishing just in that bush there. We've been here about 10 minutes setting up and I've already seen about 5 carp jump there, so I know there's a very high chance I'll get one. So without further ado, let's get fishing. I'll cast this bad boy over there and see what we might catch. Placing the camera down there, and I'm just going to cast, underarm cast over there at the moment, and perfect. I'm now fishing. Now where I've just cast it out, I've just witnessed loads and loads of bubbles come up to the surface. It could be a carp, it could be anything really, but best bet is that it's a carp. Now I'm walking because I forgot my seat, so there's a chair here that you can borrow, I suppose. So I'm just going to grab that. Here we go then, my chair is now acquired, and now I've got to walk back through the brambles and nettles, back to my peg and sit down. I've made it back with my chair, plonk that down there and take a seat. Now one of the best things about coming to this place is whilst you're waiting for a fish, you can find a lot of free tackle that people have left behind. There's currently a float there, there's a float under this like little peg, so I'm going to go and get them. Here we go, I've acquired my new fishing, what did I just say? My new fishing float, I've just acquired it. It's quite a nice blue float, so I'll chuck that over there. There was another one that I got as well, but I kind of lost it in the bush, unless, I found it. Here we go, here's the other one. Both, 2 little nice floats, pop them in my tackle box with my other floats. They fell out, oh well. The good thing about the peg I'm in right now is that I'm literally fishing really close in pretty much, so I've got a handful of ground bait and I'm just gonna chuck that over there to where my little float and hook is or whatever, so that'll lure a lot more fish to my peg. If you guys watched one of my last carp videos, this is where I fished and we caught loads actually, but I ended up losing my landing net. It was only a cheap one, but like I flicked it out to like get all the water off and it went flying over into the middle of the pond. No, there is a very worn old looking net here, but this is a sign. I might have to take this home with me just as a temporary nest. Forgot to mention, Arnie's here with me today. He's got 2 rods in as well, one over there and one pretty much where I am as well, so 3 rods are in the water today, so that's 3 chances of catching a fish. So obviously I'll let you know when we catch one. I've loaded up the method feeder again. This time we've got green pellets there. They smell really nice actually, and then I've got an orange wafter on there. And I'm just going to cast that back out to where it was earlier. It's been out about 20 minutes now and had nothing, so hopefully it's not a slow day. I really want to catch something in this video, which I'd assume we will. So make sure you guys stick around till the end, so when we do catch the fish, you'll see it. That was a good cast, I got it right in the bush. Nearly got snagged, but I didn't, thankfully. It was right in the bush and a perfect cast. Arnie's right there next to me as well. We're pretty much next to each other, so got a good chance of catching there. And then there's one directly over the other side. We've seen about 3 fish jump by it, but no bites yet. It is a very, very, very windy day as well. The wind just comes and goes like that. It's not windy at the moment, but in 10 seconds it will be like. That's not helping because the bite alarms keep going off, thinking it's like a bite, but it's the wind blowing the line really. If you guys was wondering, it's around late evening now, so carp tend to be more active late evening. I've had no bites as of yet. I'm just watching the rod just in case I get bites and whatnot, but we've had nothing as of yet. Chances are though we'll get one very soon, because the place I'm at, the carp tend to bite around 5 PM to 6 PM and we're edging on to 5 PM now, so within the next hour or so there's a very, very good chance we'll have had one. I suppose with carp fishing, it's just a big long waiting game where you sometimes get lucky, and hope it's good when you get lucky though, because it always pays off. Guys, I bought these earlier from the tackle shop, and honestly I thought they were wafters, and I don't think they're wafters anymore. There's a chance they are, but they're like, it says sinkers, and I've only just realised that somehow, because it was like almost impossible to get onto the little thread hook thingy. So let me know any recommendations of wafters that I should be using. I'll tell you what, it seems whenever I come to this place lately, the fish just don't want to hear it. They don't want to have food or anything. It's really annoying, because I used to come here and bag up every time. Like, we'd get 7 or 8 carp within 2 hours. Now it's slow, but whenever Arnie comes by himself, he bags up. It's just my luck, I think. Loading back up the method feeder with the green pellets, but this time I've got some tutti frutti sort of liquid. It makes it smell better, basically. So I'll do, it's not even open, Jesus. Give me a second. Now it's open. Oh, that was a lot. But there you go, it's on. That stuff ran out like honey. But you can see it's a bit sticky there. So I'll give it a quick cast back out into the bushes, and hopefully it'll get me looking. Fish on, guys. The alarm has just gone spinning, and Arnie has got a fish on this monster reel, by the way.
I'm wrapped around your line.
Oh, here we go, guys. Looks like we've got a nice common. So I'm going to try and just quickly net him. We've got a big long net here, Guru one. It's nice. But this guy's going to be, we're just going to let him wear out for a bit, and then I'll net him afterwards. Well, my rod and Arnie's rod have now got a bit tangled in that, but we've got a nice common carp in the net right there. We're just going to untangle it, and then I'll show you. Here we are, guys. We're just untangling the method feeders at the moment because they got a bit tangled, but we've caught a lovely, lovely little common carp. We've just unhooked him, and we're just letting him rest in the water at the moment because it took a little while to unhook him. It was quite deep in his lip, and he had a thick lip. It was a weird one, but there he is at the moment, and I'll get you a close-up shot of him just a minute, just a moment for on the camera anyway. So guys, I've got the beautiful carp here. We've just had photos with him. Now I'm gonna quickly release him in the water by hand, just because why not. Get one last little close-up shot of him real quick. He is a beautiful little carp. He's really small. We thought he was a bream when we reeled him in, but no, turns out he was a carp. So let's get this guy back in. Off he goes. Wonderful catch. Well, what a wonderful catch that was. That was the first catch of the day. Only a small common carp, but it was something at least we've actually caught. Now, because the carp decided to take my line with Arnie's, I've now had to put new bait in mine. I've put some sauce all over my wafter and on there. Then I'm just going to cast it back over there because we baited up that area now. That's where we had the carp from just, so we'll have another from there, I reckon. I've just seen a big massive rat dart across there. Really disgusting. I've reeled in from over there now, and I think I'm going to stop casting there. Earlier on I baited up this area here, just in by the reeds. So I'm going to cast out to the reeds. Not even cast out, I'm just going to dip it in right there because it's so close to the peg, as you can see. And potentially whip one out there. I've done all that now. I've just heavily, I've smashed a load of bait in there basically. Heavily baited the spot up. Carp just jumped again. But no, this bit here by the reeds, heavily baited up. I've got a very, very high chance of catching one down there. I'll put a load of the tutti frutti fish sauce all over the wafter and the bait and whatever, so keeping my fingers crossed. I've just scrapped the idea of going down here. The plan didn't work. I was there for 20 minutes and had no luck. Instead, I've just decided to go and recast over that way, but a bit further up. And honestly, that was one of the best casts I've ever done in my life. And oh wow, there's bubbles coming up right exactly where my hook is. I could get lucky. Just been baiting up the area with the good old catapult over there. I've got it exactly on where my peg is. We're down to the last 40 minutes of fishing now. We're going at 6:30 and it's now like 10 to 6 or something, so we've not got long left at all. It's not looking promising at the moment. Them bubbles that was over there have stopped, but you never know, things can always take a good old turn. Plus it's that 6 o'clock mark as well, and as I mentioned earlier on in the video, we always tend to get stuff at around about 6 o'clock, so make sure you stay tuned till the end. Them bubbles over there, they're constantly coming back and going. It's obviously a carp what's over there, and I saw one jump there about 30 seconds ago. But yeah, it's active where my hook is. Guys, so my question earlier about these little wafters, right, it says it in the name, band them. They're obviously for these little band ones, the band rigs. So that's my own fault. Ignore what I said earlier, I suppose. I know what they're for. They're kind of all wafters, but they're not the right ones what I need. So I need to get some more, obviously, but I can use them with these. We are now on to the last 10 minutes because we've got to pack away and get in the car and stuff, etc, etc. But it's not exactly looking too promising. Although them bubbles are still lurking around, they're not taking my bait, which I think's really silly. But you know what, it's been a good little session. We've been out here about 3 hours and we've had the one little carp. It's not a bad session. At least we actually caught something. Okay, so I've just had my last cast. I reloaded up the metal feeder, cast it out to the other side, and wish me luck. Hopefully it's a lucky cast. I've got all of the stuff packed up now, guys. Unfortunately, I've got to go. But overall, today's been not the best session ever, but it's been a decent session. We had that little common, and he was a nice fish. He was a fish at least. We caught something, that's the main thing. But I am going to have to wrap up the video here, guys. Before I go, if you guys are interested in becoming a member of my YouTube channel, feel free to do so. I'm not pushing it on you or anything, but if you want to, it's in my bio. It'll be a link in this bio, actually. Just click on that and then it'll take you to the site there. And when you become a member, you'll get member exclusive videos, etc, etc, every month. So it'll be worthwhile. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to smash the thumbs up button, please. Just leave a like on the video, it means a lot. Subscribe to the channel whilst you're down there, please. And once you've done that, turn on the post notifications so you never miss one of my videos ever again. But check out some of the videos linked on screen here, and I'll see you all in the next video. So peace for now.